Welcome back. Now this, New York City will soon be implementing another law that could scare off businesses out of the city. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority Board now voting to approve congestion pricing plans, bringing $15 tolls within the city. This is for some drivers to enter Midtown Manhattan below 60th Street. City business leaders also monitoring former President Trump's civil fraud case. Trump now has 1 week to pay up. He's got to pay a $175 million bond. That's down from $475 million. It's due on April 5th. Trump said that he will pay the bond in cash. But these issues have become an issue for people wanting to do business in New York. Kevin O'Leary, you said it. You said you got a question doing business in New York after all of these things that you're reading about around Trump. Tell me.
Yeah, so those are two different verticals that you just brought up. Let's talk about that transportation tax. Congestion tax has been placed in London, England as well. It proved to be very inflationary in the cost of doing business in the city. It changed the nature of who comes into the city. It changed the nature of real estate where parking was and now isn't. All kinds of things changed over the 3 years since they implemented it, but it's there and it's inflationary. Same thing's going to happen in New York. Regarding the Trump situation that was being watched all around the world by institutional investors, everybody's happy. Adults have come into the room and the appellate system is now working. The first metric of it was have this $500 million charge reduced down to $175. Trump says he'll raise the cash and the process can begin. The grave concern there was if it's going to stand that way, everybody's got an opinion about this, whether you love Trump or hate Trump. It's kind of irrelevant now because it's the process that people have faith in, the confidence of the American system that allows large pools of capital to come and be invested. And I'm going to give you one metric to think about right now. If you look at the money being raised for real estate internationally, the fastest growing pool of funds is in data centers because everybody knows AI needs these data centers. So the average size of these funds is $5 billion. I'm participating in this sector, too. I'm leaving on the 3rd to go to Europe and the Middle East to raise money for data centers. Maria, I don't know of a single data center project being looked at right now in New York State, even though they should have one because of low power costs in upstate New York drawn off Niagara Falls hydro. Nothing there. The states that are getting these are all the other states with power, not New York. It's the policy. They've got to get this thing under control to let institutional capital feel confident to come back there.
So you think it is about policy? Because I remember being stunned by one of President Biden's idea that he wants to tax unrealized gains. That's another thing. I mean, imagine you've got a gain on paper and you've got to pay taxes on that gain, and then you pay the taxes on it, and then the following week the stock sells off, you lost the money, and you just pay taxes on it. There's all these crazy policies that are making it more expensive. Do you believe the reason you're not seeing any interest to do a data center in New York is because of policy?
Yes, I do. It's unstable. You need stable policy. You need a governor and a senator to assure you that when you're sinking $3 billion into their state, that it's stable. You understand the tax policy, you understand the permitting, you understand the cost of power, and those are the states that have good policy right now: Montana, Oklahoma, North Dakota, West Virginia, Texas. Those are the people getting the data centers. 400 jobs, all engineering, really high-end, $3 billion investment. I don't see anybody saying, let's go do New York. It's just too unstable right now.
Yeah.
And by the way, taxing unrealized gains, they tried it in France, does not work.
It's crazy. I mean, I'd like to see if they're going to give you money back when your stock goes down. I don't think that's part of it. But Morgan, you're a businesswoman. You chose to do business in Tennessee.
Yeah, well, first of all, in the story about the congestion tax, if you want less cars coming into New York City, why don't you make the subway safer, right? Because right now, I know most of my friends who remain in New York won't use the subway. I used to use the subway all the time, and I don't use it now when I'm in New York. I use taxis or I use Uber. So if you'd make public transportation safer, perhaps you could just, get more people to use public transportation and have less cars by people not feeling, that they're going to get their wallet stolen or even worse things happening on the subway.